JACQ N JAZZ JABBER, take 2. I'm Jack.
And I'm Jazz.
And welcome back to JACQ N JAZZ JABBER. I realized last time we didn't even mention what we were drinking. It's always pretty much going to be a margarita.
That's the way to go, honestly.
JAZZLYNN made these today in these fun cups that I actually gifted her for Christmas last year that say on the rocks.
When mine is empty, I'll show you the bottom. There's a bunch of rocks in it.
Yeah. And we're currently at, you can see that the change of scenery here.
We're at my house. No breaks here.
We're always going to switch up the scenery but kind of have a similar vibe going on.
We have the box. That was promising. Important thing to note. We hope we didn't waste 11 minutes of your lives, but we hate our intro.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Here we are.
But thanks if you watched the whole episode. Really appreciate ya.
My boyfriend only watched 3 minutes, so don't be mad if you didn't. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Our little sister texted, get to the good stuff. So be honest. Give us feedback. Tell us what you want to hear.
Here we are. Honestly.
Here we are.
This is who we are. It's what we're offering.
So today, we wanted to talk about more. We're really unsure, so maybe we'll just let the episode unravel.
We're not
thinking
unsure.
Career, thinking love.
Yeah, so we initially were thinking we're going to talk about, like, our jobs and whatnot.
What? Shake.
She's not nervous. We were initially thinking we were going to talk about our jobs because we work the same job, but we also work separate jobs. And now, after just a long day of men, we were thinking of talking about men. So I don't know how this episode's going to go.
So let's give a little breakdown in case you're unaware of our current relationship statuses. JAZZLYNN, you first.
I am in a wonderful relationship with a man I have been with for a little over a year now. We met while we were working.
A year and 1 month today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, Miss Girl. We'll get to hers. So we've been dating about a year and 1 month tomorrow. And it's very nice. We met like while working on a construction site and for my dad. So me, as I'm very aware of the date today is actually September 1st, 2023. It would have been 9 years with my now ex, Barry, who I still live with, but broke up with 3 months ago. So it's been a bit challenging, to say the least. I'm actively looking for a place. It's just on top of how much things cost nowadays, having an emotional support animal. I've been getting ghosted. Yeah, he's on a banned breed list. So it's I don't know. We're figuring it out, but that's why I know today's date. Did I tell you we watched the video last night? Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, so I made a video on YouTube our 7-year anniversary. It was a 10-minute video of just our entire 7 years, and we watched it together last night. After watching Castaway, which I watched for the first time, and it is a classic, but not for the reasons that I think. It's more of like, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
It's like a FedEx ad.
You said that I was... A
FedEx ad, for real, from beginning to end.
No way. Do they deliver him supplies?
He's a FedEx employee.
Weird.
And taking a trip to deliver packages.
What a weird plot. I didn't know
and
that
they're
was
all
the plot.
FedEx packages. And then also something else is that there was two,
So the ball was a FedEx package?
Yes.
Wow.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube for free.
So anyways, Jack is toxic. I might also be, but who knows? She's a walking red flag. But date her, guys. She needs someone.
Great.
I also, need Jesus, honestly.
Yep. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, I mean, it's hard to get into
our relationships
without really, because we're obviously putting this online for everybody to see.
Including our partners and ex-partners. So it's a juicy topic. We will one day. get into that. But
Yeah, I just want to do it in a tasteful way.
I agree. This is messy.
Yeah.
Career.
Wait. Fit check.
Oh, yeah.
Jazz, you first.
Well, no. I copied your outfit. So.
Right. So I packed very last minute this morning. These are actually old pants of JAZZLYNN'S. Let me just do a quick.
Very cute, if I do say. I picked them out myself.
And this shirt I actually got from a pen pal of mine that made it herself. Look at the back.
I can't even crochet like this. This rope braid, yeah.
So good.
I need to ask questions.
And she picked the perfect color for me.
Orange.
And then the Build Dog hat that I designed for Dad's company.
Yep.
But you?
Okay, fit check.
Inspired off me?
Yeah, I saw Jack's fancy pants. Put on my fancy pants. I got these. Oh, Hollywood Boulevard. A few years ago.
Me.
No, that was years ago, before my current job. This shirt. So this is a fun fact about me. I don't buy any of my clothes literally ever. These pants are the exception, I guess. This shirt was a gift. Not a gift, it was a hand-me-down from Mom. This is my mother's shirt.
I'll take it when you're done with it.
I'm not done yet. Anyway, I don't have many options here. And then this hat was from a college tour at Cal Arts in California.
These at the same time, I guess.
Honestly, no. I think this is the first time I went to California. Well, second time. This was like the third or fourth time. I've been to California like literally like 18 times. No, that's dramatic. I've been to California 15 times in 2 months. And so I've spent a literal month in California in the past 2 months. So it's exhausting. You would think it's luxurious. It's so ridiculous. I miss my cat all the time. My cat is in this house.
Yeah, this is Jazzlynne's house. I don't know if we mentioned that.
We did.
But we wanted the door. She painted this last year or this year?
I think it was 2 years ago. I've lived here for 2 years now. I repainted my doors yellow. They were fucking disgusting. And now they're beautiful.
And I lived here for about a week last year in the midst of some chaos. We don't really have to dive into that, I guess, right now.
It's always chaos with us, though.
Yeah. Particularly me, honestly.
But what was funny about Jack living here for a week, because I broke my tailbone right before she moved in.
Yes.
I had like a 3rd-degree burn on the front of my body from the sun and had to lay on my stomach because I broke my tailbone all in one day on a boat. And then Jack's like, I'm coming over. It has all of her stuff, her dog.
It was a lot.
So her dog hates my cat. That's like a whole thing.
I lived here for a week though, and we made it do. But I bought her these lights. I don't know if you can see the string lights in the back from Big Lots when I used to work there.
It took me literally months, like almost a year to put those up.
So go more into your flight attendant life, style,
career. Being a flight attendant is the dream job. Honestly, I've always been a traveler.
You wanted to be that when you were little?
Well, no, but as an adult, when you think of things I would love to do for the rest of my life, that was one. I was building houses. Literally building houses.
And apparently not OSHA certified.
I am OSHA certified.
Not OSHA certified, not OSHA safe. Whatever.
I rolled her around on a rack today. We'll get into JACQ On Site today. Anyway, so I built houses for a year and a half. I applied to be a flight attendant because I was like, why not? I'm an adult. I can do anything I want. Got hired, went to a month-long...
But it was a crazy interview process. I got hired instantly.
Well, yeah, I guess that's fair. So when I got hired for the airline that I work for, after, once... It wasn't hired. It was just you made it to the next round, and then there was 3 rounds of interview processing, and it was questionnaires, videos, group interviews, independent interviews. So it was really strange. Obviously,
survival of the fittest.
Yeah, survival of the fittest, and I made it all the way through, and then they. So after what was interesting though is I got hired and made it all the way through on St. Patrick's Day of this year, and then I only got my training date 10 days before I left, and I left in June. So up until that point, I was like, cool, like, I'm going to be a flight attendant, but had, like, no information at all, like, about, like, what was going to happen, like, what's going on. And then, like, 10 days before I left, they sent me, like, I think, like, 70 pages, like, worth of, like, things to study and things you'd be tested on in the first week and, like, blah, 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 blah. I had, like, things posted all over my house, like, airport codes and, like, the phonetic alphabet, the whole thing, like, in my house. And so, studied all of that and then went to training for a month and made it through, which was literally insane because
But you got 2 strikes along the way.
Oh my god, yeah.
There was a 3-strike system.
We started our class, we had, I think it was like 40 something people, and we graduated with 28. I think those are the accurate numbers. I'm sure someone from training is going to be like, no, that's bullshit. Like, I don't actually remember, but I know that we had half the people we started with. And it was ridiculous, like, because, like, every day, like, someone had earrings, because you could only have half-inch earrings, and so he used a phone app to measure his earrings, and they said half-inch, and then they pulled out a ruler and said, those are 9/16, and literally gave him a strike to go home because his earrings were a 16th too big. Love you, Egan. R.I.P. He no longer, he has a great, wonderful new job. He's not even a flight attendant anymore.
What is he doing?
Financial division and stuff. Cool though. He got his master's while we were in training. Yeah, no. He wanted to just get his feet wet.
Wow, it's already in March that you got the job? It's already September 1st.
It's September 1st. Oh, it's also my birthday month.
Almost Virgo season.
It is Virgo season.
No. Oh wait, yeah. Jazz is the last day of Virgo season. She might as well be a Libra.
And I might as well be born in 2000, but I'm not. So, period. Period.
So, today was my first day working on site. It was only 2 hours. So. And to be fair, it got cut short. It was an early day. We ended at 3:30. I got there at 1:30.
I built houses for quite a while, and Jack has always done
bookwork.
Bookwork. Project work, like project manager, design manager,
social media manager.
Yeah, check us out. Like, that
assistant project manager.
She is top notch, 10 out of 10. Makes more money than me. Anyway, she has a degree. It's fine.
But today, Jazz knew more than me today, and by the end of the day, I was in a groove, and then, like, wrapping up, and Jazz was like, we're wrapping up, all hyped, and I was like, what the hell, I'm ready to still bang another hour.
She's like, I still got 3 nails, like, really, like, holding on to it, because, like...
But then, okay, ready, you guys, this is where it brings in the career and the boys, because I posted a cute little video of me cross-legged on the stairs, banging a hammer, looking all cute.
I can't believe she's mentioning this. Her looking cute on the stairs, let me be clear. Then, Jack is sitting on a damn concrete form with her legs crossed.
I'll put the video right over Jazz right now.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Anyway, somebody that I'm, like, not talking to at this point. I don't even know anymore, honestly, bro. But he says, I don't even want to bring it up, a list of things that I'm not wearing correctly. No glasses, wearing shorts, wearing a tank top, da-da-da-da-da. I'm reporting this to OSHA. No emojis, no ha-has, no LOLs, no answer to my last text.
And she literally, I will say, I took that video of her. I took the video of her cracking up, and in the back of my mind, because she was like, oh my god, send that to me. And I was like, she's going to send it to this guy.
I posted it instead.
But the fact that you saw it. The fact you wanted the reaction.
And then another person said, new job, ? LOL. No, bro.
No. She said, I don't know. Maybe half days once a month.
Maybe half days or something. I don't know. Obviously, as most of you are probably familiar, I went to Johnson & Wales University. I graduated in 2020, which is honestly the worst time to graduate.
Hold on, wait. No, start that over. I'm so sorry. Literally, a bug just flew my fucking
Why do you start over?
Anyway, Johnson & Wales.
I graduated really at the wrong time.
I'm a mess.
Ignore this bitch.
Oh my god.
Graduating amidst the pandemic, I feel it can only be an excuse for so long, you know? But I've done some cool things out of school, like check out my LinkedIn. That list is long.
No, don't check out the LinkedIn. Bitch has worked for HBO,
Apple TV, PBS.
Hold on, what's
Wayfair?
Ryan Reynolds, like I fucked you across the room.
No,
I remember that.
Nobody saw me.
And yeah, I saw her. Anyway, eye contact that long from a celebrity means something. And then what was it? Will Ferrell was on that set too.
Yeah,
you worked for Puma. Not Puma, Jaguar.
And I brought Jazz.
She brought me along. Jacqueline has always
I've done some cool things, and Wayfair was the most recent thing, but I was just building furniture, and it was like I didn't apply to build furniture. And then today reminded me of building furniture at Wayfair, and I'm also just like, why did I go to school? What is going on? But like the way I've been describing it to people and like in this like little getting to know people dating is like I'm in a big transition period of my life right now. But the thing I also reference in conversation with people is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You familiar?
Oh wait.
Are you guys familiar?
I'm not familiar, but I know Jack lives to not work.
I don't
You don't work
I don't
to
work
live.
to live. I live to work. No.
What is it?
I work to live, not live to work.
Oh, right. And I live to work because I need to maintain this house by myself for me and my cat, because my cat can't pick up a fucking shift.
But
he's lazy.
Her thinking of or way of living is a lot more accepted by society, obviously.
But also
living to work instead of working to live.
That's like, it's not more accepted, but like on a very real note, like for 3 years straight, like I didn't go like to school. Like I went to school, I went to a community college, and I just felt like I wasn't thriving like in the college. Like I kept having to retake courses, which is just embarrassing when you're in a community college for 4 years at that point, like, and all your friends are graduating.
I tried.
No, I tried, but it wasn't like suiting to me. So instead I decided to just be like, okay, like I'm just gonna work. I'm gonna like one day, like it's not that I'm saying, oh, F college, like I do want my degree, I do want a career path, but for me it was easier at the time in the place of life I was in to just work my ass off. So for 3 years straight I worked like 2 to 3 full-time jobs all the time. So I was working 80 to 90 hour weeks every single week, and it was able to like give me like what I have now, which I'm thankful for, but also now that I have this like flight attendant job that's not paying the same.
Right.
Because I like last winter.
Also not even the same amount of hours.
Right.
Close.
Like last winter I decided, I was like, okay, I'm done doing that because I make all this money, but now I'm spending more, you know, and it's just like you feel like you have it because you're working so hard for it, so you're like entitled to like what you've made. Whereas I envied Jacqueline in the sense where she was like, fuck it, it's just money, like you don't need to do all of this extra stuff, like just pull it together. Because mind you, like she always had like a bigger savings account than I did, and I worked much harder.
But that was also because I was in a relationship with somebody that helped me along my college journey.
I was also like chronically single, hating life. Not chronically single, just chronic men. Oh my god.
Boys. Me and Jazz were at work the other day, and then she's like, my taxes didn't get done. Did yours? And I was like, yeah, it's like it's way past tax season.
Same accountant, literally.
And she's like, what the? And she calls, and then the woman's like, oh my god, like I'll do them today. And then
literally forgot to do them.
Gets the bill instantly, and she goes, I owe money? She's like, did I just call and ask for a bill? I didn't want this. Because you no longer get money back, I guess, once you cross 30,000 a year.
Yeah, no, like, right, though, because, like, my income,
anything.
like, and that's what's crazy, is, like, my income doubled Jack's in the last year, and, like, we both worked, like, numerous jobs, like, just absolutely hustling.
I had 8 W-2s last
8
year.
8 W-2s, I had 3 last year, and I doubled her income, and she owed more in taxes than I did.
That's because I worked 8 jobs, and I just didn't.
But it still doesn't even make sense, because why do I owe money when I broke in a tax bracket? Like, I was so proud. I said, look at me, like, bougie life. And now I'm like, just ask my accountant to charge me for $800. Like, thank you.
You're getting $200 back.
Jack said, think of it this way. You're only going to pay $600 and you get no money at all. So, fun fact, you guys. Jack is editing this next video.
Yay
I'm so
me.
excited.
So we're going to be recording, the goal is recording Fridays, obviously, with Jazz's flight schedule. Hopefully that aligns. But her whole next month is free, thankfully for us.
It's not free. I'm on call. They could literally put me on a plane at any time, and they did. Tomorrow, I leave for 4 days. I'm just gone. Like, it's...
in a paid hotel room.
In a paid hotel where I have a million ramens in my suitcase, some microwaved beefaroni. Like, this is like the brokest life I've ever lived. Like, it seems luxurious. I like swim in the Pacific all the time. No, yeah, Pacific. Is it the Pacific? I always get oh yeah, we're at the Atlantic. Yeah, fuck off. But like that's like so I swim in like the ocean across the country all the time. Everyone's like, oh, it's so luxurious, and I'm like weird because I go home and eat ramen. Like it's not like I'm going to fancy dinners. Like sometimes I will, but if someone else pays, that's it.
Yeah, amen to that.
Amen to that. Because what the fuck? Like anyway.
Wait, cheers.
Cheers to that. Jesus Christ.
The lighting turned out exactly how we wanted. If you're still here. If you are still here, like this video, subscribe to whoever's channel it's posted on.
And love my yellow doors, really.
Yeah.
I spent so much time. It's Exotic Blossom is the yellow, and then Solar Fusion or Solar something is the orange. I pick colors solely by their names.
So one of the things that I did want to like end the podcast on that I think we could still talk about for a little bit is the question and a quote at the end of every episode.
Question and a quote, but also I have to pee so fucking bad.
Alright, so we'll just wrap this up.
Do you have to pee?
No, this is just my stance. I don't know if you recognized in last episode. I was just like vibrating. I'm in a constant state of vibration. Yeah, we were all over the place, but I think that's how these episodes are going to be kind of constructed. Is
honestly, not all over the place. We went between boys and careers, which is honestly...
and we really just scratched the surface with careers.
And scratched the surface with boys, too. We're in a tight space right now, alright?
Yeah. We're trying to do this in a set amount of time.
In a classy way, also.
Right.
It might not be the classiest with our margaritas, but it seems pretty good to me.
We gotta show them the bottom of the cups. So, the question.
You go question. What, question to them or question?
The question of the day. And from my book, I'm always familiar with what that is. So, the question of the day today is teacher or student?
Teacher.
Why? So, it's interesting you say that. Tell me why, and then I'm
not gonna tell you why, but I'm gonna tell you the quote of the day. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but a master of none is better than a master of one. That's the fucking quote. Because honestly, I feel at this point in my life, I can build houses, I can serve drinks, which is like bare minimum. I can interact with people, I can save lives, like...
Bad bitch.
And I can manage multi-million-dollar projects. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway.
All right, back to the question.
Yeah.
So I have this little Q&A book every day.
What did you answer?
So it's 5 years. I've answered it the last 3. The last 2 years I answered teacher. This year,
student.
I said student because like teaching honestly requires so much patience. And I mean, we're all students every day.
Well, yeah, no, not what it requires, but interesting that's the way you've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was thinking, are you the teacher or are you the student? And I could say both, but I feel more confidently saying I'm the teacher, but you...
feel more confident as a student as of late. The
as
past
of
2
late,
years,
right.
I've wanted to be in a teacher role, I think, because student life was so close. And I was like, I want something
And you were
more.
also a
now
student.
That I'm in it.
Right?
Give me student life.
You literally were a student.
Boom.
Boom. We had a list of topics like careers, relationships.
See,
like,
we said
dynamic.
episode 1, we were going to say our name, origins, our pets, our birthdays.
Yeah, my cat's name is Willow. My name is Jazzlyn. And that's all you need to fucking know. But ultimately, like, we need your interactions with us to kind of help us,
we'll get better
guide
equipment
us.
Along the way, better mics, you know, that will come as the podcast goes on.
Personally, the mics don't bother me. It bothers Jack because she's a communications major.
We need it.
I think we need better topics, and like obviously we need to not be so on the fly.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the part of the jabber.
So, right. We don't like our intro, so this is how we're gonna end and begin every episode. I'm Jack.
I'm Jazz.
And this was JACQ N JAZZ JABBER.
It's Jack.
Anyway,
Jazz,
see, we really have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Anyway.
Bye.
It's fresh. It's new.
And show you the bottom of the cup.
It's little rocks. Oh, she jumped
There's
on her drink.
there's nothing else in there.
Oh. But yeah, they're so cute. It says on the rocks, and it's fucking little rock pieces like that.